We got to be getting close.
Hey guys, welcome to Game Day. We got a whole lot going on this morning. We're already giving the guys behind it. We're giving Jay and David a hard time. David, my goodness gracious. David, look at me real quick. I just want to tell you, you have a fantastic haircut, and whoever your barber is, I'm going next week. That is slick. You didn't even you powdered it though, because there's not a really whole lot of shine on it. Mine's got a lot of shine on it. I got in here sweating, David.
Here we go. He's got like that one light right above his head. Yeah. It's just like.
That's his halo.
Oh,
that's his halo. Okay. The light above his head is his halo.
That's not what Jay said, but it's okay.
That's exactly right. Hey, guys, look, there are a ton of announcements we're going to go through today. But like we do every week, we're going to talk a little sports first. Okay? The Braves are awful, okay? No, look, the Braves are a good team, guys. They are, but the Mets are just a little better.
That's right.
It's all there is to it. Mets are a little better. I'd like to win today, so we only lost one game. I mean, there's 5 games, and I'm going to tell you, they just – what's that?
You're good. Go ahead.
We'd lose 2 games if we won today?
No, you're right. 1.
Okay, yeah. Okay. But my goodness gracious, but they just crushing the ball. And Big Hefty.
Vogelback.
That dude looks like he ought to be a sumo wrestler.
He looks like me.
And he's playing baseball.
He's a professional baseball player that looks like me.
Chet is a secret professional sumo wrestler.
Hey, listen. I sent Ryan.
It's on the American circuit.
You know what we need to do in the church to raise some money? Sumo wrestling.
No, I'm out.
Yes.
I'm out.
We got to do it.
I'm out.
But wait, the inflatable suits.
Okay, I'll do that.
I don't really mean this, okay? So we're just talking this morning. It's game day. We can have a little fun.
Tuesday night, get ready.
But what about the inflatable suits? Like you can get the inflatable sumo suits.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, I'll do that. We got to do it back here, though.
Hey, we got those things that Eric's got. You blow them up and get inside of them.
Oh, no, those are awesome. Those are awesome. They certainly are.
Speaking of Vogelback, I sent Ryan a meme the other day, or whatever them things are called, and it was a picture of him. And the Mets just traded for him. They got him from the Padres or something.
They got him from an alien country.
Yeah, he's a big old dude. Seriously, he looks like me
planet.
in a baseball uniform, and it's a tight uniform. Imagine that.
Dude,
but anyway, they were interviewing him about, he's a sub, he's a designated hitter now in the National League, and his quote was, "I hit my home runs in bunches like I get my donuts."
I love that.
And that was his quote.
I saw like I get my donuts.
That's
Me
right.
and this man we are down. We are friends. Ed Joker said, "I hit my home runs in bunches like I buy my donuts."
That's what he said.
That's epic.
That's a man right there, boy. Golly, hey, it takes him a month to go around the bases, but when you hit a home run, who cares?
Man, he's hit like 16 or 17 this year.
Oh my goodness
I'd
gracious!
be scared he'd eat me.
Okay, and then Thursday. Oh yeah, I'll be afraid of it too. And he looks like he would eat you. He gets up there with that little attitude on his face, man, like he would eat you. Like, "You feed me, Seymour." Yeah, that's got that. But anyway, so that's what we got there. But okay, also Thursday night when Trayvon got his opportunity to debut in the NFL, that was awesome.
Yep.
Like he got back to that quarterback 3 different times. One time he gets a penalty because he barely grazes the helmet.
That was the first play of the game.
Yeah, it was the first play of the game.
First play of the
game.
game.
He goes back, throws him down, gets a penalty for roughing the passer. He barely touches the helmet of a sissy quarterback, and this is what he gets, okay? So, but Trayvon did a great job.
The Brady rule. So
Yeah, the Brady rule. But Brady has won enough Super Bowls. They need a rule for that.
Yes.
Man, we just got some lights on this subject.
You ain't joking.
Huh? We suddenly went to heaven, okay? And got the lights.
There's not that many here.
There's not that many here in heaven.
Oh, no.
Wait a second. Maybe we went to heaven. Oh, my goodness gracious. But the rapture has occurred and we're in trouble. But, guys, look, today, for the very first announcement, what I'd like to talk about is this Back to Sunday School Sunday. Okay?
Yep.
This is today. This is today. If you happen to be watching now, or you watch a little bit later before Sunday school or something, and if you watch later in the day, you didn't make it, okay? But what we're wanting you to do is we're wanting you to be here. We want you to be a part of this. Come to Sunday school this morning. We're trying to get over 300 in Sunday school. You guys got a lot of choices for Sunday school, so come on in here. We'll find you one. If you don't have one, if you do and you just haven't been in a while, come on to Sunday school. Let's be a part of that this morning.
Me and Chris was texting back and forth last night. We were inviting folks, and I figured I invited about 25 people last night via text message, and had several say they were coming, and I hope the rest of them do too. But yeah, come on to Sunday school. Big deal.
You can't
Hey,
text
before
them.
we get into the announcements, let's talk about the men's conference just a little bit.
Yeah,
How good that was
yeah.
Friday night.
Yep.
And if you just missed it, okay? You missed it if you wasn't there, and I won't go into a whole lot of detail. I'll let somebody else. But if you don't believe that it was life-changing, just go sit down and talk to Reggie Blunt. Talk to Reggie. It was just awesome. One of the little ones that he's been bringing, he brings these 4 boys to church every week, and one of the little ones got saved, and during at the conference, and just awesome night. I mean, the speakers were unbelievable. The worship, the food, the service, the servants. Man, we had probably 40 plus ladies come out to serve.
Yep.
And men, we got to step up for the women's conference,
That's right.
which is one of the announcements. That's on the 24th. We got to step up and serve them like they served us
24th
Friday
of
night.
September, right?
It is September, yeah.
Yep.
And but just an awesome night. I mean, we could talk about it for the next hour.
Well, let's talk about the Reggie thing for just a minute. You know, here's the thing. He starts bringing. Okay, so let's step through the whole process. Okay, so empty stocking fund that we do every year. We have these boxes. We say, please take them to these houses. Take them to these houses. We had one left over in the gym. All right, we had one left over. Actually, it was probably 2 or 3 boxes, but we didn't have anybody deliver it. I said, look, I'm going to send out this note. Can anybody please take this box? It was the last one in there, and Reggie says, hey, we're coming through. They had already bought for another family, so they're like, look, we're going to take these boxes and we're just going to do it on our way somewhere. Okay, so they go into this home, and here are these boys. And Reggie said the Spirit of the Lord got on him and said, you need to be bringing these boys to church, And so he started bringing them, and man, one by one, they're being caught by the Lord, praise the Lord.
Yes.
And so the other night, 3 of the 4, and I think the youngest is in Awana and learning the gospel from
Well,
Steve.
he's asking a bunch of questions
He's asking
too.
a bunch of
so
questions
I
too. We
said
could have 4 out of 5 brothers because the other one doesn't. He's older.
That's right.
He's much older. He doesn't come.
I'm telling you, because Peyton's the oldest. So Peyton, if you're watching this, hey Peyton. So Peyton plays with us on Wednesday nights in our youth band, and he's doing an incredible job. And you got Peyton, there's Aiden, Evan, and then Tanner. That goes from tallest to shortest.
That's right.
And they're all incredible. But the Lord, I'm telling you, the Lord's all over them boys.
Y'all pray.
And,
Y'all pray for them.
yeah.
Y'all pray for them because the
They're
enemy
doing
will come against that. I mean, a bunch of brothers and that, but I'm telling you, I'm not saying people need to cry when they get saved. Some people get excited. Some people, they're just stoic. But yeah,
Well,
you cried at Walmart opening.
I cried at Walmart.
But yeah, that's exactly right.
I'm crying right now.
You cry. Go ahead and start crying just so they can see it. But anyway, so but here's here's the thing. With these boys, they are weeping when they get saved. They're like,
Yes.
man, this is
doubt.
this is just truth. I mean, they're guys too, man. So they're not just. They're pouring out their hearts to the Lord, and we're super excited about that, and excited for Reggie too because Reggie's been obedient. He's been obedient. He's bringing them now. When we get these buses going. And we got these routes going. We got the cameras on the buses. We get these buses going. And I'm sure people will go, why don't we have them going? We bought the thing. Well, we're trying to get some cameras on them. And once we get cameras on them, we're going to, and that's for our safety and the kids' safety. Once we do that, we're going to start picking these kids up. And I see revival. I just can see it happening. Some Holy Ghost revival in here, man.
Right.
Just
Let's go.
let him say, just move and go and get. And okay, text question for today.
Hey, real quick before you get to that.
Yep.
I don't think that we may have some folks that's watching that's not Mountain View folks, and I don't think we gave our guest today a proper introduction.
Yeah.
No.
So we'll do that now. For those
Yes.
of you that don't know who this is, he is our young adults pastor, and it is Christopher Carroll,
Honey Bun
a.k.a.
Carroll.
Honey Bun.
Honey
And we've
Bun
got,
Carroll.
We've got
We
to tell the
buried
story.
that. No,
we
we
ain't buried
that.
it.
We
We
buried
buried
that.
it.
I buried it in the backyard.
We were talking
the
about
backyard.
honey buns one day, and Chris told us he had never had a honey bun. I mean,
Which, hold on one
that's
second.
just
So-
that's crazy.
No,
So listen,
no.
if they ever ask you anything, you've done it, you've been there, you've seen it, you've done it. Just saying. They will find out.
Wait. Okay, this was the equivalent of asking you if you had breathed air.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's right.
have you ever breathed before? No.
But you'd
Okay.
be surprised if people have not had a honey.
Yes. Okay, let me give him credit here. So I asked. this
No, don't
question-
give him no credit.
Yes. I asked this question at Mountain View, where I can tell you our diet regime is not the best. Okay?
Paula Dean's guidelines.
I can tell you that there are some things about our discipline we need to work on,
Like gluttony, maybe?
and listen, Circle K is a frequent place that we go down aisles 2 and 3 with the candy, okay?
Yes.
But I said to guys, and I was getting on them about never having had a honey bun. I said, okay, who in here hasn't had a honey bun? And I don't know, like 35 people raised their hand, and just
Shocker.
Look, I realized my deficiency as a pastor. I realized it automatically. I realized that I have been preaching the wrong thing for a long time.
If you would have said zebra cake, that'd have been a different story. Those are.
But zebra cakes are awful, man.
What?
The slimy.
Oh my gosh!
Look, it leaves a film on the top of your mouth.
That's right. You get leftovers for hours.
Yeah, you get leftovers and everything.
You get leftovers for hours.
Yeah, and your steak slides down a whole lot easier too, because
exactly.
there's a little slick, nasty junk on top of it. That's exactly right.
Zebra cake.
Okay, text question to the. We got a message from Justin Morphus. He says the men's conference was awesome. I guarantee you there's no one in the state of Arkansas who's not had a honey bun.
There you go.
You're right, brother. You're right, Justin. That's exactly right. If you haven't had a honey bun, we can baptize you today. Okay? we can get you a honey bun. All right, look here. Text question of the day. Text question of the day, and then we'll hurry into these announcements. Text question.
You got to answer first.
Text question of the day is your earliest memory. The earliest you can remember. What is your earliest memory? As long as it's fit, or I don't know why it wouldn't be, but you'll throw out some of the stuff,
Man, my earliest memory. Ooh. I tell you what, I remember I was probably either 3 or 4, and my family and I, we were down in Panama City.
Yeah.
We got a picture of my grandmother in front of that giant Angelo's. That cow out
cow.
front. I remember that.
Do you remember being there?
I remember being there,
yeah.
How can you forget Angelo's?
I don't care
if you're 2 weeks.
That was last year, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I was that tall.
3 or 4, that's right.
But I'm serious, how can you forget Angelo's? That's awesome.
Right. Okay. All right, so that's pretty cool. That's your earliest memory.
Just about.
Chris Hilly, what about yours? Man, 79 or 80, you were 4. How old were you? 4?
Steve.
Okay. So moving is what you remember?
I remember leaving, yeah.
Oh, leaving at North Carolina?
No, leaving to go to North Carolina.
Leaving to go to North Carolina. I didn't know y'all lived somewhere else.
Yeah, we lived there.
Okay, cool. Chet, what about you?
I got to read this text message from Steve Herring first. He said, I want to know who selected that green tie with that purple shirt.
That's rough, buddy.
Purple shirt?
It's not purple. It's just
purple.
It's an optical illusion, Steve. It's actually gray, I think.
I want to know what kind of psychedelic drug you took before you sent that text.
Anyway, if my mama's watching, she'll probably have to help me with this one. But because it's 2, okay? I have 2 very fond memories, and I can't even begin to tell you how old I was. Obviously, the majority of my memories as a child were camping at West Point, but because that's where we spent our vacations. But we had some family in North Carolina. Since he brought that up, and I'm guessing it was my daddy's uncle, and they had one of these old style washing machines that had the wringer on top.
That was the real washing machine.
Yeah. Well, you had the tub down here, and then you pulled your clothes out and run them through that wringer up top. Okay. Well, I remember running my hand through that thing, and it just eating me like Vogelback, you was talking about a while ago, and scared me absolutely, just slapped to death because this washing machine's eating my arm.
I can see his face going.
And I don't even remember how old I was.
Chris's face wasn't. His face was.
It was pretty bad. It was very bad.
Let me talk about washing machines real quick, guys. Honestly, oh my gosh,
and we do that a lot. Seems like we have a weekly conversation about washing machines.
We do, but my God, I'm so tired of sissy mechanical objects. Please give me something besides a sissy machine. I don't want. You are not washing clothes if you're going. Shh, 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 shh. That's not washing my clothes, Jay. That ain't washing clothes. I'm looking at you, Jay. That ain't washing clothes. What's that doing? You're not doing anything. You need a washing machine that's going. It needs to be pushing the dirt into another dimension. Okay, yes. I need to hear it. I want my house to shake. That's when I know my clothes are clean. This little sissified cotton candy machine you got ain't working. You know what I'm saying?
You want one of them that when it gets done washing the clothes, just to dance about halfway across the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what.
Yes,
yeah, I
that's
know what you
exactly
mean.
right. I want
mean.
one pin on the bottom for one leg to be missing.
Like you don't have to know.
It
It don't have to have a dinger to go off for you to know it's done. Like,
Exactly,
you know,
exactly. When the house stops
When the house
shaking,
stops
the
shaking,
clothes
it's
are
done.
ready. That's what I want. And all this sissy electric trucks and all this junk, man. Electric truck. My oldest son wants an electric truck.
Uh-oh.
Bless your little heart. You want an electric truck. A coal-burning truck. That's what that is, because that's how you're going to get electricity. It's going to burn coal, and then it's going to sound like it ain't even out there. I want a truck that sounds like it's going to eat Thomaston. I want it to eat Thomaston.
You got to hear it.
I want the hood to come up and it have teeth in it. Okay? I don't want to be able to drive through the drive-through. It's so big. I don't want no electric truck.
All you hear going down the road is shoo.
Sounds like a sewing machine.
You won't even hear that.
All right, look, back to the
They'll
question.
have a sissy wash machine in the back of their truck.
All right, back to the question. Yes. Keith Johnson said his earliest memories was taking Easter pictures before church in our yard. He said he was probably 5 or 6. So
Oh, wow.
that's
Cool.
cool. And Miss Sandy Sova said her earliest one was when they lived in Virginia. Had a big old hill. Her and her sister would roll down the hill with their coats on, so it was fall.
Oh.
I guess I should have pre-read this, but said her sister.
You got to read the rest of it.
Her sister, sorry guys, rolled through a big pile of dog poop.
That's life, man.
She was probably 4, and
That's
her sister was 3. So
Awesome.
there you go.
Awesome.
All right, but the second part of mine was,
And
my
then you
daddy,
put those clothes in a good washing machine.
Yeah,
Not in some sissy washing machine. Next it'll be, let's get us a washing machine that's, never mind.
Anyway,
All right.
and then they run
Jay
their-
Dover
and then they
says,
run
Jay
their
Dover
hand
says
through
his earliest recollection is building with Lego trucks. Building with Legos and trucks. Yep.
All right, the second part of mine, my daddy did this every Christmas. Me and my brother both would get these little like battery-powered airplanes that had a cable on it. All right, and I can remember my daddy getting in the middle of the living room. Now we were probably very little when this was going on, and we got a picture of it actually. Mama's got a picture somewhere, flying that helicopter. I mean that airplane in our room. You mashed a button and it'd fly. And it was on this tether,
cool.
so to speak.
Yeah.
And that's one of my earliest memories. So.
I remember one of my dad. We went to a really, really small Baptist church in Jonesboro, and they were just a bunch of good folks.
Yeah.
But my dad's been playing guitar since Jesus was a band, like high school band, a long time.
That's right.
But anyway, so I remember they would come over to our house, and I was probably like 4 or 5, and they would all just sit around our living room and just play for hours. That was the coolest
That
thing.
is
I
cool.
remember that.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Good people.
That's pretty. Kind of Andy Griffith show.
Yeah.
Somebody had a jug.
Picking and grinning. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Somebody had a jug.
Somebody brought the moonshine out, and
And then it really got fun.
then it really
Okay. So
All right, here we go.
got fun.
Got a few more. Curran,
Okay.
the Christopher's wife, Honeybun's wife, Miss
Miss
Honeybun. She said riding her dad's horse, Bo. She said she was about 3.
Oh, wow.
And she can remember that.
That's
so
super
that's
neat.
awesome. Shad Seymour said his first memory was, I better read this one too before I dive off in it.
Wait a second. That's our chairman of deacons. He's got to read it first.
Well, you don't
before
never
he
know.
puts-
You don't ever know.
That's right.
I don't want to talk about dog poop no more.
Well, dog poop's
He said
okay.
R.C. Cola and a moon pie standing on the truck seat beside his daddy with no seatbelt.
That's
Good
the most.
memory,
That's
yeah.
the most American thing I've ever heard.
Yes, that
That's
is
pretty
so
awesome.
cool. Yeah, because
Now-
you didn't have to have a seat. Remember that? You didn't have to have a seatbelt on.
Look,
they
I
would
saw
stick you in
I
the.
saw an
More of a
ad.
suggestion.
I saw an ad about a picture. It had to be from like the 60s or 70s. It was a strap they were selling for like $1.50.
Yeah.
Okay. When the child stood up, you hooked it to them. It was a strap that would hook to somewhere like a tether, and the kid would stand up in the seat, and you would hook that strap to the kid, like put a harness on.
Oh wow!
And it was so cool. It had to be from the
Yeah,
60s.
yeah. But you could sit there was a little thing he'd fold out. You could sit right there as a kid and see out the window. They'd throw you in the back of the truck. I remember I rode a road to North Carolina one time, sleeping on a mattress in the back of a truck. That was just dumb, but it was what we could do, right?
That was last week, right?
That was yesterday.
Yes,
As a matter of fact, yeah, I got back
that's
in
how
time.
he got here
I got back in
this
time for game day.
All right, I got 3 more. 3 more. James Malden said his earliest memory was driving a tractor at age 7. That's pretty cool. I'm going to read this one from Pastor Possum, a.k.a. Justin Morphus. My earliest memory is at the men's conference. Steve Herron was bent over, holding a sign, nearly passing out because his belly had cut off his air.
That can't be true.
Oh,
that can't
man.
be true.
I
Is
don't
that
know.
true?
You just can't get around him when he bends over.
I don't know.
light a candle or nothing. Or like
Okay, guys, let's get some announcements.
All right, hold on, one more.
Okay.
One more from Jerica. Jerica, my sister, she said her earliest memory, and this is an awesome story, and I'm not going to go into any details on it, but y'all know Kelly and I both work for the State Patrol.
Yeah.
And we was camping at the lake one day, and I was in my uniform and my patrol car, and Kelly had to go to work, so she was in her uniform, okay? So Jerica comes running out the camper and sees Kelly in her uniform, and that's one of the first times she had met Kelly. And it just absolutely sent her over the edge. She could not figure out why this girl had on Chet's clothes. And she talked about that forever. And Jerica just texted, said that was her earliest memory, was wearing my uniform.
She didn't know that those clothes wouldn't fit.
No, she didn't know. She didn't know. So. All right, that's all we got.
jelly donut stains on the side of it.
All right, guys. Look here, we've got a ton going on. I do want to. I want to tout this women's conference because Ivy Scoggin is incredible speaker, incredible singer, woman of God. Ladies, sign up for this conference. It's going to be a really, really good time, and don't want you to miss that. Okay. Got the ladies' Bible brunch. It's going to be August the 9th. So this coming Tuesday, that usually means something's going on with our ladies that night. Do we have anything that night for them? I don't see anything.
Theirs is the second Tuesday. So.
Okay. So we got the ladies' Bible brunch August the 9th, 10:30 at the Tasty Shop. That is always a great time. Great Bible study. Miss Patsy kind of leads that, but that's kind of all the ladies kind of interject and talk through those Bible verses. Going to be a good time. So. Oh, he sent a picture. I wish we're going to get capabilities one day.
Yes.
Keith Johnson sent a picture of the strap that holds you in. That looks like something from
auto strap
late
for
60s.
front seat tots, and I was wrong on the price. It's $1.88.
But it lets you swing around. So if something happened in the truck, that thing was swinging. Cool. He was going crazy. That's exactly right. I wish you guys could see that. That is super, super neat.
All right, so I got a text from Shonda. You mentioned in the Women of Faith thing.
Yes.
She said, yes, for those that signed up for the paint party, come at 6:30. That is this Tuesday.
Okay, gotcha.
I was looking through here. Maybe they took it out. I can't remember. I don't see it. But yes, so if you signed up for the paint party, I guess Miss Tammy Boyle's doing that. Y'all be here at 6:30.
Hey, let me say this too, just kind of a plug for our Roots group. Of course, this is the Roots pastor right here beside me. But let me plug here. We're about to start a school year, so some of them are going off to school, but some of them will be here, going to Gordon, going to colleges that are close by. They're going to be commuting, they get jobs, things like that. Or maybe they've started careers. Maybe they've started careers already, all right? And you say, oh, well, I need somewhere for them to go, somewhere where they feel like they're transitioning well. They're out of the youth group, but they're not quite old enough to feel like they need to be doing this or this. And they're just trying to figure out their way. They're trying to figure out their way. We want you to be here Tuesday nights. We want you to be here Tuesday nights. They always have a good meal and a halfway decent sermon.
Halfway.
Hey, let me tell you, this past week, the folks that came in here, they packed this place out. And absolutely love the sermon, love the spirit and how it's moving in here. It was very, very, very good for our church and very good for very, very good for Chris to be able to show them what happens back here and all.
Yes.
So and real quick, I want to thank the kitchen crew.
Yes, thank you so much.
I don't do that enough. Todd and Mr. Terrell and Gail and everybody that helped, not only Tuesday night but Friday night as well. We had 15 guys in there cooking and helping, and then the ladies, I've already mentioned that, but just thank them again, because without folks like that, none of this stuff is going to happen. It's not going to happen.
And I just want to thank everybody too. Thank y'all for coming to support us, guys, because it is making a difference.
Yes.
It's August 3rd. It's been a year, and I'm telling you, the Lord's been doing some awesome stuff. But thank you everybody who was involved, who helped, who came up to me, privately and wanted to help as much as they could. Thank you guys. You know who you are. And same with the kitchen staff, man. Y'all are awesome. Like they're here like all the time.
Not like all the time.
No,
they're here
all the time.
Yeah.
Might as well put cots to sleep here.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel the same way, Chet. Thank you guys for what y'all do. Y'all do above and beyond. and y'all just do an awesome job.
Hey, real quick, transition into another announcement. It's not in the bulletin, but I'll forget it if I don't have it. This Mountain View directory, guys. It's on an
Pretty
app.
neat.
Okay, it's on
Pretty
an
neat.
app. I got that app installed on my phone. We got 179, I think, families right now in this, and it's so easy to set up. We set it up the other day. It's got families in there. It's got our staff in there. It's just got every bit of information that you would need. Pictures to identify folks with. So get involved with this app. Get your information into Keith. If you'll send your information, all he wants is a picture, phone, cell phone numbers, email addresses, and your home address. If you'll send that in to mountainviewdirectory@gmail.com is the email address. Get that to Keith. It's as simple as that. He puts it on the app. You download this app on your phone, and you got everybody's information in the church, and it's just a good thing. So.
That is super neat. A couple of things too. Want to make next week. Now this is kind of a small announcement. Let's go ahead and slide this one in. Next week, outside the portico, outside where you drive under to let people off, in the big parking lot over there, we're going to have a little section set up there. It's going to have a little football theme. It's going to have the carpet with kind of the touchdown line, the football lines on it and all. We're going to have some bleachers there. Megaphone, helmet, things like that for families to come in, kind of take a picture. We're about to be in football season where it's fall coming up, things like that. We're going to go ahead and have that. We'll have that out there. Want you guys to stop by. Just stop by it. Sit there and take a picture. I think it'll be fun for the guys to hold the helmet, the ladies to hold a megaphone, or hey, the other way around if that's the way it works.
Wait a minute.
So, yeah, that's exactly right.
Not in Chet's house.
Yeah, not at Mountain View either.
No.
All right, so. But anyway, yeah, just take your picture there. Have a good time. It's going to stay out there for several weeks. We'll take in the stuff that could get damaged from weather. But it's going to stay out there. You guys just have a good time. Sit your family down on the bleachers or something and get a picture from somebody. You can all take it on your cell phone. If you want to share those, do that. That's fine.
And that's something that's going to be seasonal. Once we get into football good and the season changes, we get on into fall. We'll set up a fall theme thing out there to take pictures. And once we get on into winter, I mean, that'll keep evolving as the seasons do. But in saying that, if somebody's I've got a bunch of them at home, but all ours are black. If somebody's got a white football helmet that we can use that's not beat up, I mean, it's in decent shape, we're going to put Mountain View stickers on the helmet, okay?
Yep.
So if you got a white football helmet laying around, let me know. Bring it to me today. If you're listening and you come in and you got one, shoot me a text. Let me know you got it. So we'll set that helmet out there and get a Mountain View sticker on it, and just so we can get our pictures made with it.
If you find one, get it.
Yep.
Because it's hard to find.
Hey, there may be one in that yard sale stuff out there with
there
everything
might be,
that's
but
out
we
there.
don't know it. There's a lot of stuff.
Something's going to eat you if you go out there.
Speaking of that, let's do a couple of quick ones here. Keep praying for our schools. There's a chance for you guys to plug in right here and get this QR code and basically goes to a school calendar and sign up and things. But pray for these schools. Pray for our school year. Pray for our teachers, both private and public school and homeschool. Pray for them. I want you to be a part of that. Men's Bible Brunch, of course, is August 9th also. So you just remember that. These guys discuss some incredible stuff, so we want you to be a part of that and everything. All right, so October 1st, we are having a sale that's going to benefit all the way up to young adults. Now, look, I don't know how much money we'll raise. If we raise $10 for all three, that's what we'll raise. But we've got a heap of stuff. I'm talking about an Easter building full of it.
Yep.
It's full. It's full. And then, did they cut you off?
No.
Okay, your mic's still on? Okay.
Still on.
Okay. But anyway, so that's full. We're going to have a sale that day. We still have a bunch of stuff we have to go and get.
Yep.
And so we're going to sell it at the price it'll go, and then we're going to split that three ways between our children, our youth, and our young adults. And maybe they'll have, I'm hoping that they'll raise enough. I'm hoping some people will donate. Listen, our church is very generous. They get money. Okay,
Yep.
We're not beggars, but at the same time, this is an opportunity for them to get out there, raise a little, and for you to get rid of some junk, because you definitely need to do it. All right, get rid of some stuff. You got stuff at your house. It still works. Okay, we don't want stuff that doesn't work anymore. Hey, and if you have a washing machine that makes a lot of racket, but we'll clean the fool out of some clothes, we want that here. Okay, that may not make it into the sale, but we want it here.
I got two more announcements.
Yes.
Okay? I'm going to save the best one for last.
Please do.
This Awana, okay? This Wednesday.
Yes.
Right? This Wednesday is our not technically the first night of Awana, but it's a registration night. It's a night for our volunteers to come in and get some training. They'll be getting stuff for the ordering sizes and all that. So have your kids here this Wednesday night. This will be the first kind of night of Awana, but then the actual kickoff where everybody's involved doing their Awana duties and the kids are involved in it will be the 17th. But this Wednesday we need you here. Okay.
Yes.
So y'all come do that. We'll have a meal. We'll eat like we always do on Wednesday nights. And I can't remember what the menu is this Wednesday. Baked potato bar. The meal was baked potato bar. We're going to do that. So y'all get in. And then have your kids here on the 17th for the first kickoff for Awana.
That's right.
Y'all come on in.
Yep.
Come on in.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Come on in.
Before you
Come on in.
before you make that one.
Come on.
Now this okay. So for Roots, guys, this Tuesday, 6:30, be here. It's gonna be awesome. 7 we'll start our service, guys. But this coming Saturday, we're having a move-in day for the BCM for Gordon students. So it's a bunch of different churches. It's us. I think it's Christ Chapel. A bunch of different local churches are going to come together, and we're going to help them. We're just going to minister to them. We're going to help them move their stuff in. And in the process, we're going to tell them about Jesus while we're doing that. So, guys,
awesome.
if you have any questions, just come see me today, and hopefully we'll get a big group over there and help them get moved in.
Chet, what do you think about the shaggy look he has?
The shaggy look.
The shaggy look.
No comment.
Who is your Scooby Doo?
Current.
Oh,
Current. Actually,
speaking of that,
you're a combination of Scooby and Shaggy.
I'm both.
Then he loves Shaggy. Got this thing going on right here. That's
little
awesome.
Shaggy, yeah.
I love
I
love it. Can you throw up a sandwich and eat it in one gulp?
I've been able to do that since I was born.
Very nice. Very nice.
Come on.
All right,
October 2nd.
August 11th.
August 11th.
Yes, August 11th, the thing down at Matthews Field.
Yes.
The United
Yes.
worship service is going to be at Matthews Field, so y'all get that on your calendars. And also, I got a text from, and y'all can just guess who this is. Chris, I think this was actually a jab at you, but the text message reads just like this. This is the best looking guest you've ever had on the show.
I couldn't agree more.
Chris? I mean, you've been one, so I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Thank you.
That did not come from the LGBTQ, did it?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
No, it did. I'm out.
I'm hoping.
out.
I'm hoping
the show.
I'm just saying. Because I didn't ever look at him that way. You know what I mean? So, hey, no, I bet that came from Curran, didn't it?
I hope so.
Yes.
So I'm in a lot of trouble. Oh, my Lord.
I just got a text from Dan Daniel. He said, if that was Shonda that said that, please don't tell me.
We won't tell him who it is.
All right, this has gone south in a
Who is
hurry.
on it?
October 2nd, guys. We're having our Jubilee, and we're fired up about that. Let me tell you all that's happening there with my good-looking guest beside me. I'm going to tell you what's happening, all right? October the 2nd, we got to hurry because we're way past time, but but here's the thing. October 2nd, 9:45. What time?
9:45.
Okay, because half of y'all ain't going to remember it. All right, so 9:45, we're meeting. We're going to start service then. About 11:15, we're going to be able to go in and start eating. When we start eating, you're going to bring sides. You're going to bring desserts. We're going to cook all the meats. We're going to have a good time. We got the meats. We're going to cook them up, and we're going to have those there. And then we're going to have some fun. We're going to have hopefully some games and some rides and things. And so we'll see about that. But we're also going to have we're definitely going to have some fun after that. But then at 3 o'clock we're going to have our concert to release our first album as a church. There have been albums in the past, but this is the first.
But not like this one.
Yeah, this is not like this one. But Carter and Keith and the band and the musicians and the choir and everybody have worked so very hard to put this thing together. We're going to have a release concert that day. And once that's over, we're going home to relax. We're going home to relax. So we're going to have a great day that day. Please come be a part of that. Read your bulletin. Get the announcements off there. I don't want to hear any excuses about you didn't hear it. And I know what's going to happen. 9:45 is going to get forgotten. You're going to come in at 11, and we're going to be about on our way to go eat. So now maybe some of you are going to use it as an excuse. You know good and well it started at 9:45, but you're going to get here when it's time to eat. Don't do that. That would be sin. Okay? So anyway, guys, we love you. It's game day. And look here. Go with the, hey, all week long, take Jesus with you.
That's
all
right.
week long,
That's
take
right.
Jesus with you. And we have a good time in here and cut up and all of those things, but we're thankful for everything God's doing at Mountain View and churches all around us, that are preaching that word. We love you, and we'll see you later.
It's
Bye-bye.
game day.